Hi, this is Brother Teacher again. I just wanted to make this video to offer some solutions to washing your clothing and or laundry, if you will, an alternative as it were. And if you have watched my previous videos as I talk about the environment, chemicals being used in our foods and chemicals in the air and chemicals basically that we use in household cleaning and so forth being harmful to the human being and to the human organism, then you probably could really appreciate and understand this particular video. And if you're new to this information, as far as I am concerned, in terms of disseminating it to the masses, please keep your ears open right now. I'm going to sort of reiterate what I've said in time past. We live in a chemically induced world. There is literally chemicals in virtually everything that man has put his hand to. So, in other words, you and I, as the consumer or the buyer of products, if you will, we buy soap for washing our bodies, and we have shampoos, we have hand soap, body soap, bath soap, liquid soap. All of these things that we use are not natural, they're not biological. Once again, the human body is biological. Everything that we put on it and in it should really be biological as well, because our body chemistry identifies that substance or those substances that are similar to it. Everything else is possibly a carcinogen or a cancer causing agent, or something that could eventually cause cancer in our bodies or even on our bodies. So understand this, please, if you don't understand anything else. Industries exist for one sole purpose, and that is to make money. And bottom line is all important to them. You and I, they don't care whether we live or die, whether we're healthy or unhealthy. They don't care. Now, you might find some individual startup businesses that have probably been around for a while, but oftentimes they end up getting consumed by larger businesses that are similar, or corporations for that matter, because they don't have the financial power, to compete against a mogul like Walmart or P&G and so forth. So they end up compromising sometimes their standards. But for the most part, many, many years ago, mom and pop stores sold us things that were really quality, of good value, that was wholesome, and that was homeopathic in many ways when it was particularly natural. But because of the Industrial Revolution and people trying to vie for the dollar so much, you find so many companies that have grown so big that it's all about money and not about the health of the individual. So they put all kinds of chemicals, all kind of preservatives in our food and chemicals, and they put a whole lot of growth hormones in our animals to try to make them grow faster and to produce milk if they're a dairy cow and so forth. And you can just imagine everything else, and you can do that also in your leisure time. Do your own due diligence. Don't just take my word and anybody else's word that sounds like me for granted. Don't just say, well, that's the truth since he said it. I want you to feel it in your own heart, have your own conviction, if you will. But this video primarily is focusing on washing your clothing. Now, I also have said, and this is sort of redundant for those who have already seen my videos, outside agents, foreign bodies, enter into the human body through inhalation, breathing in, through ingestion, eating, through absorption through your skin, and also through injection. That means to break through the skin, injection, such as a needle or a knife and what have you. So with that said, Understand this as far as the absorption is concerned. Human beings sweat, they perspire. We perspire when we don't even see any noticeable evidence of that. We're perspiring all of the time. So we lose body water through defecation or having a bowel movement, through urination, through breathing out. We also lose water out of our body from perspiration and evaporation. So, with that said, we absorb things into our bodies. So, for example, the clothing that I'm wearing right now, I'm perspiring. However subtle the perspiration might be, it doesn't have to be something moist that I can feel. I'm still perspiring. That is why when you smell your clothes, when you take them off, they have your odor because it has leached out of your body into your clothing. But contrary wise, you also absorb things. For example, if this shirt was washed in a chemical and I put it on, it's being absorbed into my skin through my pores. So I said that to say this: when you wash your clothes in the manufactured detergents for clothes washing, such as Tide, Cheer, All, Gain, and all of these other different name brands that we are familiar with, and to include also the fabric softeners, you are absorbing those chemicals inside your skin. And when they become absorbed in your skin, you have situations such as skin eruptions, you have allergies, you have acne, you have dry peeling skin, you have all kinds of issues that you're going to have to deal with, even breathing problems for many people. So to avoid this, there are natural alternatives to washing your clothes, that we don't have to deal with the harmful chemicals and the phosphates that are found in detergents that are made in the laboratory, that is. So I want to offer to you today, and there are many alternatives that you can use in replacement of the chemical detergents, but I'm going to give you just one set today. So one of those is sodium tetrate borate. That is the chemical name. It is a natural mineral that grows in the earth. It's found in the earth. And there is a brand called borax. This is a 4-pound box. It is also, I might add, an eye irritant. It's no different than using Tide or Cheer or anything else like that. You don't want to get anything in your eyes. And if peradventure you do, it has instructions on there as to what you do. You flush your eyes, of course. It's first aid if you get it in your eye. So be careful not to get it in your eye. But you will use approximately a half a cup of borate in your laundry. It takes odors out, and it takes the smell, and it also takes the dirt out of your clothing, and it's also a laundry detergent booster, if you want to call it that. And the other thing is good old-fashioned baking soda. So you would take a half a cup of borate or borax, and then you would take a quarter cup of this baking soda, or even a half a cup if it's a larger load. Use your discretion. And then there's a soap that you can buy yourself. You can order it online. It's called Castile olive oil soap, 100% natural. What you would do with the soap, you would get a grater, the same grater that you use to grate cheese in your home. You can get one and dedicate it specifically for the soap. Again, it's called Castile soap. You open it up, you take the grater, you take about maybe a sixth or a seventh of the bar, and you grate it into a container. You take your half a cup of borax, and you take your quarter cup or more of your baking soda, and that's your detergent for your laundry. And it works in colors and in whites, and it gets your clothing clean, and it makes it smell fresh as well without the harmful chemicals. It's that simple. Okay, if you have any questions about this or any other subject for that matter, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll get back at you. So long.